this is an iHeart podcast. Guaranteed human.
With no fees or minimums on checking accounts, it's no wonder the Capital One bank guy is so passionate about banking with Capital One. If he were here, he wouldn't just tell you about no fees or minimums. He'd also talk about how most Capital One cafes are open 7 days a week to assist with your banking needs. Yep, even on weekends. It's pretty much all he talks about, in a good way. What's in your wallet? Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com/bank. Capital One, N.A., member FDIC.
Hi, Kyle. Could you draw up a quick document with the basic business plan, just one page, as a Google Doc, and send me the link? Thanks.
Hey, just finished drawing up that quick one-page business plan for you. Here's the link.
But there was no link. There was no business plan. I hadn't programmed Kyle to be able to do that yet. I'm Evan Ratliff, here with a story of entrepreneurship in the AI age. Listen as I attempt to build a real startup run by fake people. Check out the second season of my podcast, Shell Game, on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Welcome to Stuff You Should Know from HowStuffWorks.com.
Hey, this is unusual, but I feel like we plug other people's stuff so often. Let's take some time and plug our TV show, our television show.
People are like, again?
Yeah.
We know.
Yeah. Well, then by now you know that it's going to premiere at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Science Channel. At 10 p.m., Episode 1. Mm-hmm. At 10:30 p.m., Episode 2 follows right behind it. 2 back-to-back episodes of Stuff You Should Know, the TV show, where we play ourselves.
That's right, and it is premiering after the Season 3 premiere, or if you're from England, Series 3 premiere of Idiot Abroad with Carl Pilkington, Ricky Gervais, and it's a great lead-in. We're really happy because it's an awesome show. And if you don't have TV or cable, you can actually purchase our show now on iTunes.
After the premiere date.
That's right.
Every time a new episode comes out, the next day it'll be up for sale on iTunes.
Yep, for $1.99, and Science Channel is so cool they are making the first available show for free.
Yep.
The premiere for none money.
And we think you're going to like it. If you don't, let us know. If you do, let us know. But we had a good time making it. We got the whole first season done, and we're rolling them out starting January 19th.
That's right. We appreciate your support.
Yeah. Okay, on with it. Hey, and welcome to the podcast. I'm Josh Clark. With me, as always, is Charles W. Chuck Bryant. And that makes this Stuff You Should Know, the podcast.
Indeed.
About dogs.
My favorite topic.
Yeah?
That's one of them.
What else?
I don't know. Dogs. I'm one of those people that like dogs more than many humans.
Sure.
So, as you know. And so, although dog shows, I'm not real big on.
I love watching dog shows.
Yeah, I've never gotten into them.
I know there's criticism, there's controversy, but
I don't care about that. I'm kind of bored watching them.
I never get bored.
Yeah.
It's almost like watching a Fractal Screensaver or something. It sucks me into that level of like just zoned outitude.
Is it appointment television for you? Like, do you make a point every February something, I think?
I think last year it was Valentine's Day.
Yeah, okay. It's early February.
Yeah. Last year, when a little Pekingese won named Maliki.
I think I remember seeing that dog.
Look at that dog. Its face is smushed. It's beyond cute.
Look at that hair.
So apparently, if you want to blow up the Twitterverse with angry tweets, you can talk politics,
yeah.
You can talk religion,
yeah.
Or you can hold the Westminster Dog Show and select a best in show.
People get pretty upset.
Man, people went crazy last year. So like,
what, like you commenting or just in the Twitter universe?
People on Twitter.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm just a fan. I didn't know
if you live tweeted during the show.
No.
Okay.
But I live tweet very infrequently. It's tough on the thumbs.
Sure.
But so Maliki, this little cute 4-year-old Pekingese, won Best in Show. And people were really mad. They called it a mop, cousin it, Geraldo Rivera's mustache, a Wookiee, Snooki for some reason. Maybe just because it rhymes with Wookiee and that's what they were going for. And they had just been watching Jersey Shore. Who knows?
That's silly.
But Maliki is no slouch. It had won 114 Best in Show awards.
Wow.
Only 4 years old. So this thing's been mopping up the competition. Yeah. Oh man, I just made myself shiver.
Yeah.
But people went crazy. They one guy said he was a fan of the Dalmatian. He said, I'm done with these dog shows. And I think that happens every year because
Until the next dog show.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people who feel very passionately about dog shows. There's plenty of people like me who love to just zone out and watch them.
Sure.
And then, there's people who just don't know anything about them. And that's what we're here for today, to explain everything there is to know about how dog shows work.
That's right. And this will either be really interesting to you, or you may just zone out like Josh does watching the Westminster show.
Though, I don't think we've ever released an uninteresting episode. Maybe they have uninteresting titles, but you go on and you listen to it, it will interest you. I defy you right now, Stuff You Should Know listeners who haven't listened to every single episode. So we'll call you the 28%.
Yeah.
To go out and find an episode that sounds boring in the title that you've not heard and listen to it, and I guarantee you will find it interesting. It's just that thing.
Yeah, one comes to mind. College football rankings. Interesting to me, but boy, our listeners are not into college football.
But was it
for the most part
boring? Was it really not interesting? There's nothing interesting in there?
I think if you're not into sports at all, then it was probably really boring.
Gotcha.
But
all right, we'll avoid that one.
Yeah.
Or the guarantee is void.
But hey, if you're into sports, you'll love it.
No, I think on the other end, if you were into sports, it was like, well, you guys messed this up or you forgot this.
Yeah, well.
Yeah. Oh, and hey, by the way, congratulations. We are now an award-winning podcast.
We got a Stitchy.
Is that what they're called?
That's what I made up.
Mark Maron had to call our names. He hosted the Stitcher Awards last night.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He won one himself for Best Episode.
Yeah, we were nominated for that, too.
We were.
One that I didn't think was like...
10 Accidental Interventions.
Yeah, I mean, that was okay, but I would have picked a different Best Episode.
I think it was the saccharin bit that really led us into that candidacy.
Oh, yeah?
Sure.
On the toast?
Yeah. Okay, so anyway, dog shows.
Yeah, conformation shows, not formation, CONFOR, are what we're going to talk about for most of the show, and that is purebred dogs competing against other purebred dogs, almost exclusively based on physical attributes.
Yeah, that's the Westminster Dog Show that you see every year at Madison Square Garden.
Yes.
It's just, what the dog looks like, and basically its appearance, its body structure, and then to a lesser extent, its...
Attitude.
It's attitude. It's character.
Because that also, what they're trying to do here, if you've ever watched a part of this, and I love that this, who wrote this one?
Jane McGrath.
Oh, old Jane. I remember her. She wrote that, have you ever been channel surfing and come across one? I feel like a lot of people, that is their entrance into the dog show world, is they're flipping it around in February and they go, oh, yeah, that thing.
Right.
Where the Christopher Guest movie
Yeah.
mocked. I'll watch a few minutes of that. And I've done that, and I've always been like, I don't get it. How are they judging these other dogs against each other?
It's a very good question.
And we're here to tell you how.
Yeah, because, this little Pekingese went up against things like Great Danes and Dalmatians and Dobermans and all that, and it still beat them all. And the way it did that is how they judge any kind of conformation show. They judge the dog by the standards of its breed, and then the dog that most closely fits those idealized standards wins.
These very specific registered standards.
Yeah, so let me give you an example. I was looking this up. There's and the AKC has developed these standards from information taken from breeders.
That's right.
And for example, the Lakeland Terrier, one of the standards is its attitude, right? And it has the Lakeland Terrier has, quote, a bold, gay, and friendly with a confident cock of the walk attitude. So
Nice.
this is the kind of thing that the AKC
sits around us.
Yeah, basically.
I love that. In England, they have different standards. That's the American Kennel Club, and they have a different show called Crufts, CRUFTS. And theirs is a little bit different, but we'll get to that later.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a little bit. For the most part, we're focusing on Westminster and the AKC. So in addition to attitude, character traits, there's all those physical traits that the AKC has maintained on each breed. So, for example, balance and not how well the dog stands up, although the gait is important.
Yeah, if your dog like falls over, that's probably a bad sign.
But it's not going to win this year. Balance is what we would call symmetry for humans. It's,
Sure.
the overall proportions of its shape and size.
Yeah, like that Scottish Terrier is really pretty, except, boy, look at those ears.
Look at the size of its butt.
Yeah, you're out.
Yeah.
Sorry, Scotty. Weight, size, eyes, and again, eyes is size and shape and color.
Yep.
If you got that one wonky eye, forget about it.
Unless you're an Australian Shepherd.
Yeah, are they supposed to have one?
I think they're supposed to have a blue and a brown.
A blue and a brown?
Everyone I've seen has.
Yeah. But what does the AKC say?
I don't know.
They don't care what schlubs like you and I think.
The head shape?
Of course. Ears, muzzle, whiskers?
Thickness of whiskers is an important one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I would think that'd be an indicator of poor health.
What? If they had bad whiskers?
Thin whiskers,
Oh, thin
brittle
whiskers.
whiskers. I think you want nice stout whiskers, like a centimeter thick each.
Okay.
That's probably the standard for any breed.
This is the JKC.
Yeah.
Teeth, you always see them checking out the teeth. You don't want any kind of weird scissor bite or, I guess certain breeds have the underbite.
Yeah, a lot of them do the brachiocardi.
Yeah, our own Jerry's dog, Charlie, I recently learned, has a bit of a little underbite.
That's
And
cute.
sometimes the lip will get hung and the little bottom teeth are just kind of jutted out there.
That's very cute.
It's very cute. You want to go over and like adjust the lip. Say, here you go.
Yeah,
Moisten up.
I like dogs that have like teeth sticking like Shih Tzus.
Yeah, boxers too, right?
Boxers,
Yeah.
pugs, Pekingese.
Oh, did that one?
Yeah, they all have that. It's like brachiocardi. It's like anything with a smushed face usually has an underbite as well.
Oh, okay. Teeth. All right, we just said teeth. Tail, I mean. Mm-hmm. Shoulders. And these dudes are feeling, these judges are feeling these dogs as well, like muscle and bone. Like they're trying to get under the fur.
Yeah.
To judge these things.
So one of the big things your dog has to learn very early on is to let strangers feel him up.
Yeah.
In all sorts of uncomfortable places.
Yeah, you don't want your dog snapping at this guy when he fondles your dog.
And if your dog snaps at the judge and then falls over,
Yeah.
just go home.
It's all over. What did they say in Best in Show? When the dog broke his gate, the one guy said, oh, he might as well just taken a dump right there on the floor or something.
Yeah, Michael McKean said that, I think.
He's awesome.
And then, of course, there's coat, length and texture, and color. And very much like thoroughbred horses, there's accepted colors for each breed.
Yeah.
You got a dog that's blue, and it's supposed to be a golden retriever, you got problems.
Yeah, if you got a blue retriever, you have many problems.
Although you could probably make some money taking it around the country.
Oh, sure.
Like in an old-timey circus.
Where you can't make money is by winning the Westminster Dog Show.
Yeah, that's a good point.
You would think that these things offer like big cash prizes, but they don't. It is really about prestige and being one of those dog show people, like, wearing that ribbon and getting that trophy.
Sure. Wearing sensible shoes and, learning to walk very fast with a leash.
Because your gait matters as a human.
Right. So you put all this together, right? And
Yes.
these judges know the standards for the breeds. And when they're looking at these dogs, they're saying they're matching it up to their mental catalog that
Sure.
they have. And then the ones that most closely match the idealized version of the breed, like we said, wins.
Boom.
And that's how you get the little, Lhasa Apso or the Pekingese that can beat out like a Great Dane or a German Shepherd or something like that. That's how they compare them.
Yeah, and that's only been going on since, since 1907. Previous to that, and this has been going on at Madison Square Garden and in New York City since 1877.
Yeah,
They
it's
didn't
old-timey.
have big time. They didn't have a Best in Show at all until 1907 because they said, how do we codify this?
Right.
And they did.
They figured it out.
And it's really, Jane says, it sounds confusing, but once I spell it out, it's simple, but it's still a little confusing.
Yeah, it took me a couple of times to figure this out.
There's just a
after
lot of
reading
steps.
it. She does a great job of explaining it. It's just there's a lot to it. So you want to explain this? So the Westminster Dog Show, we should say, is the pinnacle, the peak in the United States for any dog. but there's a long road ahead of it. Like we said, Malachi, the winner of the 2012 show, had 114 Best in Shows under its belt.
Yeah, and Jane called it the Super Bowl. I would say it's more like an all-star game, if the all-star game counted for something.
Very picky.
You know, because it's all these all-stars from the different breeds from all these shows making this final all-star
It's like
game.
the Little League World Series for dogs.
Okay. Great. It's like the chess. It's like Bobby, what's his face? Fischer.
Yeah.
I almost said Bobby Riggs.
Man, you guys
Then it'd
know
be
that
like
guy's
tennis.
story?
Who, Bobby Riggs?
Bobby Fischer.
Oh, yeah.
Sad.
Did you ever see Searching for Bobby Fischer?
I did.
It was a great movie.
Years back. And then, of course, that song, One Night in Bangkok.
Yeah.
It's from a Broadway show, and I can't remember what the Broadway show is, but it was based on Bobby Fischer and his life, and how he moved to Asia and just kind of devolved into madness. That song is about Bobby Fischer.
And that was from a Broadway show?
As far as I know, yes.
And then the pop version was just re-recorded by whoever that was?
Possibly by the original composers, but for the radio.
I thought One Night in Bangkok was about...
You would think.
Never mind. I was going to bring up...
All you had to do was just end there.
Yeah, it was Gary Glitter. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I think he got in trouble in Bangkok, if you know what I mean.
He did, and he recently got in trouble with the whole Jimmy Savile stuff.
Yeah, he was part of that too, wasn't he?
Apparently so.
Gross.
Hi, Kyle. Could you draw up a quick document with the basic business plan, just one page, as a Google Doc, and send me the link? Thanks.
Hey, just finished drawing up that quick one-page business plan for you. Here's the link.
But there was no link. There was no business plan. It's not his fault. I hadn't programmed Kyle to be able to do that yet. My name is Evan Ratliff. I decided to create Kyle, my AI co-founder, after hearing a lot of stuff like this from OpenAI CEO Sam Altman.
There's this betting pool for the first year that there's a one-person billion-dollar company, which would have been like unimaginable without AI, and now will happen.
I got to thinking, could I be that one person? I'd made AI agents before for my award-winning podcast, Shell Game. This season on Shell Game, I'm trying to build a real company with a real product run by fake people.
Oh, hey, Evan. Good to have you join us. I found some really interesting data on adoption rates for AI agents in small to medium businesses.
Listen to Shell Game on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
The moments that shape us often begin with a simple question. What do I want my life to look like now? I'm Dr. Joy Harden Bradford, and on Therapy for Black Girls, we create space for honest conversations about identity, relationships, mental health, and the choices that help us grow. As cybersecurity expert Camille Stewart-Gloucester reminds us,
we are in a divisive time where our comments are weaponized against us. And so what we find is a lot of Black women are standing up and speaking out because they feel the brunt of the pain.
Each week, we explore the tools and insights that help you move with purpose, whether you're navigating something new or returning to yourself. If you're ready for thoughtful guidance and grounded support, this is the place for you. Listen to Therapy for Black Girls on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Man, what a sidetrack that was.
So, okay. To be a champion, right? This is what a dog aims for, is to be a champion.
That's right.
Because if you're a champion, you get to add CH as a prefix to your name.
Yeah, like I would be CH, then Chuck, if I were a champion dog.
Yeah, you'd be Chuck.
Chuck. All right, so let's walk everyone through this, right?
Yeah.
All right, to be a champion, you got to compile a certain number of points. And you earn these points at different dog show competitions around the country that are not the Westminster show.
Yeah, and from different judges.
Right. You got to get at least 15 points from 3 different judges, or at least 2 major wins from separate judges. And a major win is one where you can earn 3, 4, or 5 points. And that's when you can get the
right
as a champion. Just for that little show, though, right? Or no, for the compilation of those shows.
Yeah.
Right.
So when you get this, when you get to become a champion, when you have, I think it's 15 points and 2 major wins from separate judges.
Yes, you're right.
You get to this point, also, like you said, it's not Westminster. It's these little specialty shows.
Sure.
And I don't mean little to diminish them. I'm just saying compared to Westminster, they're much smaller.
It's not on ESPN.
And there's specialty shows. Well, it's on the Ocho, I'll bet.
Is it?
These specialty shows are based on specific breeds.
Right.
So you'll go to like the Chihuahua show or the Lakeland Terrier show.
Right.
And the dogs are separated between male and female. And we can say the B word in this one because that's what it's called.
That's my new band name, by the way.
What?
Winner's Bitch.
Okay. The males and the females are then separated into 6 different classes.
Yes.
You've got the puppy class, the 12 to 18-month-old class.
Yeah.
Novice. So those are dogs that are 6 months or older that haven't won any points yet, haven't won any first-place prizes.
Yeah, so they can be a little older, but they're still rookies as far as the competition stage goes.
Right. And 6 months is the minimum age to compete in an AKC show.
Yeah, below that, there's no way.
Yeah, they're too dumb.
Too unpredictable.
Bred by exhibitor is a class of dogs where the person showing the dog is also the breeder.
Yeah.
And the breeder, by the way, is the owner of the dog's mother.
Right.
There's American bred, which is any dog born in the U.S.
Sure.
USA. And then there's open. The open class is open to any dog. And this is the only class that any dog that's already become a champion can compete in the specialty show.
Oh, they are?
Yeah, that's the only class open to them.
Oh, okay.
Because
gotcha.
they could just mop up all the other classes. They have to face any takers in the open class.
All right, that's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
So they divide it up by male and female. The males go first, and they, inspect all the males as they do at any of the shows.
You know what that means.
Yeah, fondling.
Yeah.
You give them the award ribbons, 1st through 4th place. And you don't get any points at this point, though. The first place winners of the male class have to compete for the winner's dog. The females class compete for winner's bitch. Man. You want to say it. I've said it twice now.
I don't want to say it. I find it difficult to say.
Oh, really?
It's just the connotations are.
Sure. I've never used that word in anger about someone.
It's a very rough,
it's
terrible
awful.
word.
Yeah. And I don't think that makes me a good person or anything, but there's just a couple of things that I wouldn't call my worst enemy, and that's one of them.
Gotcha.
All right. I don't have any enemies. What am I talking about?
So you've got the winner's dog and the winner's bitch.
Yep.
And this is the point where they start winning awards.
Winning points.
Points, I'm sorry. So this is all these different dogs have been weeded out by the different classes, and then you've got out of all these 6 classes of the male version and the female version, you have winners, right? Yep. And then there's so this is where the points start being awarded. Then there's chances for more points in the same show. Any champion can come along and take the winners on for best in show or best in breed.
Yes, and you compile extra points depending on how many dogs they beat out. So if you beat out a bunch of more dogs, you can earn up to 5 points.
Right, 5 is the most. And remember, a major win is 3, 4, or 5 points in a win.
Yes.
Okay. So you can win some by being the winner's dog or the winner's bitch. You can, the champions can take those guys on in the best of breed.
Yep.
And then, between those two, the winner's bitch and the winner's dog, there's another walk off, I guess.
Yeah.
And, they can win points, whoever beats who. And then there's the best of opposite sex.
Yeah, that was the best of winners.
Right.
And then the best of opposite sex, which it says the best dog of the opposite sex of the best of breed.
Yes. So whichever dog, whether it's the winner's dog, the winner's bitch, or any champion that took them on and won.
Yeah.
The best of breed. Say that's a male that wins.
Right.
Then there's another category for the winners that's
The
females. Or vice versa. The opposite, best of opposite sex. Basically, it's we got all these points sitting around. Let's get rid of some.
Good point.
Or it's did you ever go to camp and run a race, but you ran terribly, but you still got a ribbon that just said participant?
Oh yeah.
Maybe it's like that.
That's like every race I ever ran.
The same here.
Basically.
I had a trophy once that it was a sad face.
Really?
Yeah, there's a baseball bat just kind of sitting at the foot of the kid with his head hung down, frowning.
Yeah, I played church sports, so we didn't they didn't do a lot of trophies even in church leagues. Like
Right.
the ultimate victor of the church league got a trophy, but they weren't big on like ribbons and trophies.
The ultimate victor of the church league, I would imagine, is
Salvation.
Jesus.
Yeah. We all won. Okay, so then you've got your best of breed winner, and then that dog can then advance to a group show where all these best of breed winners compete, AKA or AKC, Westminster.
Right. So to make that point, when you are at a specialty show and you're aiming for Westminster, which I imagine every dog there is,
Oh, sure.
you want to win best of breed. You can win points and become a champion through winning other stuff, like best of opposite sex, best of winners, winner's dog, winner's bitch, right?
Yes.
But to move on to the next level, you have to win best of breed of that show, and you have to win a bunch, I imagine.
That's right. And at this point, half of our listeners are delighted and half their eyes are rolling back into their head.
Man, we just explained the heck out of that.
I agree.
So we're at
Best in Show,
yeah.
the movie.
That's such a good movie. If you've not seen Best in Show, the Christopher Guest film,
Yeah.
just go out and see it right now.
Yeah.
Just stop. I think it's streaming right now.
Oh, I'm sure it is.
Yeah, it's really good.
It's hard to pick out a favorite part of that movie, but the scene that always pops up to me is when Parker Posey is trying to get a replacement. Was it a bee? It was a
Yeah,
little,
it's
a little
bee.
bee stuffed
Yeah,
animal.
yeah.
She can't find it.
Yeah.
And the guy's trying to help her. He's like, well, this is yellow and black. And it was like a parrot or something. I can't remember it all, but she's just like my hero.
Yeah,
in that
she's
movie.
great. She's very good.
All right, so a little bit on the AKC. There are several hundred dog breeds in the world, but the AKC only recognizes a little over 150.
150.
That's it. And they separate those into groups and
Yeah, the AKC loves
categorizing.
putting dogs into categories and breaking them down and then putting them into new categories.
Yeah.
And that's what they do here.
And the poor dogs are just like, what? Can I have a treat?
Can I get a bacon strip or what?
Squirrel. Okay, sporting dogs is one. Obviously, these are dogs that are good for hunting. Pointers, retrievers, setters, and spaniels.
Yeah, those are good dogs.
Great dogs. Hounds, beagles, bloodhounds, dachshunds.
I like hounds except for the baying, the howling.
Oh, do they howl?
Oh, my God. Yeah, a beagle. Have you never heard like a beagle?
No, I've never had a beagle or been around beagles that much.
They are loud and insistent.
Really?
Yeah.
Insistent.
Super cute puppies, though. Possibly the cutest puppies of any breed, I think.
Yeah.
Those and, oh man, what's the one I'm thinking of? The little puffballs. It's an Asian dog. The little puffballs.
Maltese?
No.
Like, is it a little dog?
Yeah.
In the end?
Yeah, but the puppies are little puffballs, and they stay puffballs like.
Oh,
all
a
their lives.
Pomeranian?
Yes.
Yeah.
Those are pretty cute puppies.
Yeah, they don't even look real. It looks like
No,
if you squeeze
exactly.
them, it should make a little noise.
Right. They do.
They do?
Yeah, but you don't want to do that.
Okay, working dogs, we're talking Great Danes, Rottweilers, St. Bernards, dogs who are hardy, and they even, are used as working dogs, like search and rescue, stuff like that.
Right. And then there's terriers that chase rats.
Did they?
Maybe even fight a cobra or two.
Oh.
Those are little schnauzers, Scottish terriers, also known as Scotties.
Yeah.
Bull terriers, which you would recognize as Spuds MacKenzie.
Yeah.
Man, those things are weird looking.
My buddy Clay just got a giant schnauzer.
They're big.
Well, this thing is like 6 months old, and he's already as big as my biggest dog.
Yeah.
And he's like, just wait till you see, his name is Bro. He's like, wait till you see Bro at the end of this. He's going to be enormous.
How big is he expected to get weight-wise?
I don't know, but really big. He's awesome. Very, very fun dog.
Yeah.
Just like, for a dog to be that young and that big, they don't have control of their limbs yet.
Yeah.
So Bro would just go running downstairs and just like face plant and then get up and, with the happiest expression
Yeah.
behind his little eyes
Puppies
that you can't
are
see.
cute like that.
They are.
What else? do
Toy
we have?
dogs,
Yeah.
Chihuahuas, poodles, pugs, and how do you pronounce it? I always said Shih Tzu. Is it Shih Tzu?
Shih Tzu.
Shih Tzu. Non-sporting dogs, I guess these are the intellects. This is a catch-all breed when you don't have unifying characteristics, which is kind of sad.
The one unifying characteristic is these dogs don't play.
They don't play. Bulldogs, Dalmatians, and the American Eskimo dog, which I've never heard of.
Yeah, it's basically like, we don't know what to do with you guys, so we're going
Right.
to put you in the non-sporting dog.
And then two more herding dogs, like Australian Shepherds, and miscellaneous.
So remember we said that the AKC likes to classify dogs.
Yeah.
And there's more breeds than it recognizes. This is a group that you can't win points. You can't win any major awards, I believe. But if there's a breed that's starting to get more attention, there's more people breeding it.
Yeah.
It's like a part of the process of becoming recognized. You start out in the miscellaneous group.
So that's pre-recognition almost?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah. Hey, man. These people are keeping track of like a dog's cocksuredness. I mean, they pay attention to details.
All right. So the best of breeds in each of the group are going to compete in the group show, and then if you win that group show, then you compete in the ultimate. I think we skipped that part, which is the all-breed show, and that's the All-Star Game, the Super Bowl.
That's Westminster.
The chess match,
right?
The Bobby Riggs versus Billie Jean King.
That's when a judge goes through each of these groups and picks out the best.
Yep.
Right.
7 groups because the 8th can't win.
Right, and they basically go through and say, you're number 1, you're number 2, you're number 3, you're number 4.
Mm-hmm.
And all of a sudden, that number 1 is the best in show.
And the controversy erupts.
Twitter goes crazy.
I'm going to have to pay attention this year.
It's fun to watch.
Yeah.
I've never watched it where I was like tense.
Oh, sure.
But, I've been like, oh, that's great. Or, oh, really? That's not that great.
I'm sure you find yourself rooting for certain dogs, though.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, there's always a dog. There's always at least one, if
that
not
captures
several,
your heart.
where you're just like, I like that dog right there.
All right, let's talk about the criticism of dog shows.
Yeah, because there's definitely plenty.
Yeah, it's out there. One of the problems that certain groups have is that when you're talking purebred dogs, you're talking about breeding, and I myself and many others are against dog breeding because there's plenty of dogs out there for the taking.
Yeah, but they're mutts.
So what good are
Just
they?
kidding.
So breeders basically breed these dogs to acquire these, or to at least hold on to these attributes.
Yeah.
And that means inbreeding sometimes, and that means shorter lifespans and disease and defects, birth defects.
Yeah, like Dalmatians tend to suffer from blindness, and
Right.
German Shepherds suffer from hip dysplasia.
Yeah.
And these traits have become associated with the breed, these standards of the breed that the AKC maintains.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like, well, yeah, but if you want to have a dog that meets all these other criteria, it's also going to get dysplasia when it's 6. And it's just part of inbreeding. It's narrowing of the gene pool.
And I've definitely noticed, and this isn't 100%, of course, but all the dogs and people I've known who had dogs throughout the years, I've noticed more purebred dogs dying younger than the mutts.
Well, supposedly they have a weaker immune system. Like, I don't remember what episode it was, but we were talking about that experiment that people use scents to detect an immune system different from yours, because when you put together your immune system and somebody else's immune system to reproduction, the kid should have a doubly great immune system.
Man, that was a long time ago. Remember that?
Yeah, it was. I don't remember what episode it was.
I have fond memories.
Smell, maybe?
Maybe so.
Yeah.
So remember a few minutes ago we were talking about the miscellaneous category can eventually earn you status as an officially recognized breed. The American Border Collie Association, the ABCA, really didn't want their dog to become recognized by the AKC because they thought that meant, well, once it's an official breed, then that means breeding will become more intense. And these dogs, will suffer from all these things that we just told you about.
Yeah, they specifically petitioned with the AKC and said,
don't
please
recognize
don't
us.
recognize us. And the AKC said, we're going to recognize you.
I don't think it was maliciously, but they're like, this is what we do, and we're going to recognize this dog as a breed.
No, they were like, had you not asked, we wouldn't have, but you did, so sorry.
And PETA has also filed an official objection against tail docking, which is when they amputate, the tail so you have the little nub.
Yeah, it's not just tails, the ears.
Oh, yeah, ear cropping, sure.
Yeah, there's a lot of breeds that have these unnatural attributes that you have to perform surgery on to get.
Yeah.
Which is counterintuitive because you're talking about the idealized version of a breed.
Yeah.
Why would you have to take some sort of technological step to reach that ideal version? Like, if it doesn't happen naturally, it seems really awful.
Yeah, it does to me too. But I mean, I don't even declaw my cats. So
yeah,
you know,
it's the way to go.
That's the way I am. But I've got crap all over my house. It's cat scratched.
But yeah, but
at the same time,
you know, Holly Fry of Pop Stuff.
Uh-huh.
She was talking about how she lets her cats play on their iPad.
Oh, really?
And I was like, you must have a serious scratch guard, because there's like cat playing apps on iPad.
Oh, wow.
And she's like, well, I don't think we have a scratch guard.
Well, when cats play around like that, they usually don't have the claws out. They're usually just pawing around.
You would hope.
But yeah, I wouldn't put one on my iPad. Yeah. No way. I put on the little sticky things. They have like clear tapettes that you put on like your couch arm.
Yeah.
And those are unsightly and collect hair and dust, and just one of the things. If you're an animal owner with 5 animals in your house, it's hard to not live with some hair.
Do you have a Roomba?
Nah.
You should probably get a Roomba. It might change your life.
Yeah, I'm in love with my vacuum cleaner, so I feel like that would be cheating on Luxie.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it. There's no follow-up.
So what else was there? Oh, Jonah Goldberg had some words about breeding, especially with the AKC. He compares it to eugenics.
Yeah, in fact, he thought it spurred the eugenics movement.
Yeah. And we were like, oh, wow, we have this really great dog, and we should do this with humans. I'm tired of people with epilepsy. Let's just get rid of them. And, of course, you can go back and read or listen to Is It Legal to Sterilize Addicts?
Yeah, that was
episode.
A good one.
Basically was all about eugenics.
That's true. He also contends, and not really contends, it's pretty obvious, that it's a beauty pageant. They're focusing on these physical attributes, and only the aesthetic matters, in his opinion, and that's not something, he says, you know what, if you want to judge a hunting dog, take it out hunting.
Right.
And see how it does there, because these dogs have jobs. You know, most dogs do have a job of some sort.
Right.
And let's see how they do in their job.
Yeah, like that's how you would truly appreciate a breed. You know, not just its looks. And you mentioned UK's Crufts. The England's Kennel Club runs Crufts. And they do have lots of agility and stuff like that. Apparently, they're criticized for going too far the other way.
Right.
That they need to bring back more conformation.
Right.
But yeah, if you go to England and you're into dogs, you're going to be very surprised because their big show doesn't look anything like ours.
Yeah, those are the. Well, we'll get into agility trials, but is that what they have in there, where you're running between the, you're bobbing and weaving and going through the tunnels and?
Yeah, obedience stuff too.
Yeah,
and the AKC has these things. That's just not part of the big one, the Westminster show.
Right.
But Chuck, you would also probably appreciate England's Kennel Club maybe more than the AKC because they have something called Scruffs.
Yeah, I want to see this televised.
It's basically the Crufts for crossbreed dogs, non-purebred dogs. And it's just adorable that they have this.
And they welcome anything, pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously you have to have your dog trained. You can't just walk up off the street. But as far as breeds go, you can enter your dog. The criteria are pretty wide open.
Mm-hmm.
And they just look for good temperament, good health, and good character, which I like.
Yeah.
So we talked about agility trials. These are sometimes separate competitions altogether.
Right.
And then, like you said, in England incorporated into the Best in Show. And that's where they're basically doing like a little obstacle course.
Which is adorable.
Off leash.
I mean, did you see this picture? That is the cutest picture ever in this article, How Dog Shows Work.
Yeah.
It's just a little terrier jumping over like a little post, and he's got this look on his face like, I'm going to do it.
He is going to do it.
He's got his tail up. Man, that's a cute picture.
And then obedience trials are basically taking commands from the handler, like, you know, you got to be listening. Some of the commands are just vocal. Some of them you can't speak at all. And you're just using hand gestures, and they're just seeing how well trained your dog is.
Right. Yeah. And that the dog can become the champion, which is the National Obedience Champion, which has got to be kind of a dubious honor among dogs. Like, you're the most obedient dog in all the land.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Kurt Russell when he was like the star of Disney movies. It's like, yeah, you're a movie star, but you're also like this, you know, clean cut teen
those
idol,
are great. I remember those.
But even he distanced himself later. He's like, no, I'm badder than this.
I'm Snake Plissken.
Exactly.
Yeah. Boy, I forgot about those early movies. Those were awesome. I was a big fan of those.
What was it? The kid with 2 white shoes or something like that? They were really like vanilla.
Yeah, they were pretty vanilla.
Yeah.
So over the years, we have a few little stats. The breed that has won the most, the Fox Terrier, 13 times. Not bad.
Yeah.
The dog that has won the most was champion Warren Remedy, who was a Fox Terrier who won 3 times in a row in the early 1900s. So that's pretty good.
Yeah. My
Who else?
favorite's the oldest dog to win, the 8-year-old Papillon.
Oh, yeah.
Who won in 1999. Champion Low-Ticky Supernatural Being.
And the youngest ever was a rough collie named Lond Loyalty of Belhaven, and won on its 9-month birthday in
9
1929.
months old.
It's pretty young.
Makes Bro look like an idiot.
Bro is an idiot. He's lovable, though.
I guess that's about it, right?
Yeah, I'm going to watch this year. It's appointment TV for me now.
Good. That is good. I think you'll like it. And then you go onto Twitter and register your anger or your happiness at the winner.
I will do so. Maybe I'll live tweet.
Your thumbs are going to hurt.
I got to get our Twitter login. I don't even know it.
Really?
Well, you're the Twitter master. I just leave that to you.
I'll email it to you.
Okay.
And by the way, our Twitter handle is SYSK Podcast.
Yeah, I knew that part.
Hi, Kyle. Could you draw up a quick document with the basic business plan, just one page, as a Google Doc, and send me the link? Thanks.
Hey, just finished drawing up that quick one-page business plan for you. Here's the link.
But there was no link. There was no business plan. It's not his fault. I hadn't programmed Kyle to be able to do that yet. My name is Evan Ratliff. I decided to create Kyle, my AI co-founder, after hearing a lot of stuff like this from OpenAI CEO Sam Altman.
There's this betting pool for the first year that there's a one-person billion-dollar company, which would have been like unimaginable without AI, and now will happen.
I got to thinking, could I be that one person? I'd made AI agents before for my award-winning podcast, Shell Game. This season on Shell Game, I'm trying to build a real company with a real product run by fake people.
Oh, hey, Evan. Good to have you join us. I found some really interesting data on adoption rates for AI agents in small to medium businesses.
Listen to Shell Game on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
The moments that shape us often begin with a simple question. What do I want my life to look like now? I'm Dr. Joy Harden Bradford, and on Therapy for Black Girls, we create space for honest conversations about identity, relationships, mental health, and the choices that help us grow. As cybersecurity expert Camille Stewart-Gloucester reminds us,
We are in a divisive time where our comments are weaponized against us. And so what we find is a lot of Black women are standing up and speaking out because they feel the brunt of the pain.
Each week, we explore the tools and insights that help you move with purpose, whether you're navigating something new or returning to yourself. If you're ready for thoughtful guidance and grounded support, this is the place for you. Listen to Therapy for Black Girls on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Okay, so Chuck, if anybody wants to learn more about Best in Show and dog shows, and to see this adorable picture of this terrier jumping in midair, man, it's a cute picture. You can type in dog shows in the search bar at howstuffworks.com. And since I said search bar in there, I imagine it's time for listener mail. But first, Chuck, I feel like we should wish everybody a Happy New Year.
Yeah, I hope you had a great 2012. And if it wasn't great, here's to better days ahead.
Very nice. Very nice, Chuck. And I want to wish a very, very happy birthday to my sweet and wonderful wife, Yumi. Happy birthday, babe.
Happy birthday, Yumi. That's very sweet.
Okay, listener mail, huh?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, Josh, I'm going to call this Crying During Music. And this is from Angela in Columbus, Ohio. I should say go Buckeyes. That's my family. My family
Could
would call
also
me
say go blue.
Who's blue?
Michigan.
Oh. Ooh. Tough words. All right, guys. Listening to Chuck talk about his experience at Carnegie Hall made me want to share this story. I heard a story one day about a new musical based on a book, Wicked. And I know we all know this musical now, about the Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
I had a soundtrack for about a year before I saw it, and I found out there was a Broadway Across America tour coming to Columbus, Ohio. My husband and I bought tickets, went with a group of friends. I'd been listening to the soundtrack for about a year, as I said, so I was really excited. So I'm watching the show, really enjoying it, getting swept up in the stage production and the acting. The music was better than I even thought it could be. And when they hit the main song, Defying Gravity, sung by Idina Menzel on the soundtrack, that's when it happened. I had a Chuck moment and broke down sobbing like a little baby. I don't know if I call that a Chuck moment. I mean, I'm sensitive, but...
That's pretty hilarious.
All right, I'm weepy. The song itself is incredibly moving overall. There's a point in the middle where there's a break for the action. And before she hits the third verse, she says a few lines, turns the last line into this incredibly cathartic note, and takes off in flight. Sitting here, remember it, I'm actually choking up. And that's where I could no longer control myself. All through the third verse, I'm sobbing uncontrollably, loud, gasping sobs. Both my husband and my brother-in-law offered me comfort, but I could not control myself. I cried through the end of the song, and the house lights were coming up for intermission. My husband gave me a hug, not really knowing why I was so moved, and I still can't say why. I was a mess and incredibly embarrassed, but it was a beautiful moment for this touching character who speaks to me. P.S., and this from Angela in Columbus, P.S. I feel a sense of strength and catharsis also currently while listening to Shake It Out by Florence and the Machine.
Huh. Well, that was a specific email.
Yeah.
Thanks for sharing your story. What was that person's name?
Angela.
Thanks a lot, Angela. We appreciate that. That's pretty cool. So what do you want to say?
I don't know. Dog show stories? What do you think? No?
Yeah. Sure. Dog show stories it is. If you want to get in touch with us about your dog show story, you can tweet to us. Remember, it's SYSK Podcast. And, of course, we're on Facebook, facebook.com/StuffYouShouldKnow. And you can send us a good old-fashioned email to stuffpodcast@discovery.com.
For more on this and thousands of other topics, visit howstuffworks.com.
Hi, Kyle. Could you draw up a quick document with the basic business plan? Just one page, as a Google Doc, and send me the link? Thanks.
Hey, just finished drawing up that quick one-page business plan for you. Here's the link.
But there was no link. There was no business plan. I hadn't programmed Kyle to be able to do that yet. I'm Evan Ratliff, here with a story of entrepreneurship in the AI age. Listen as I attempt to build a real startup run by fake people. Check out the second season of my podcast, Shell Game, on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Whether it is getting swatted or just hateful messages online, there is a lot of harm in even just reading the comments.
That's cybersecurity expert Camille Stewart-Gloucester on the Therapy for Black Girls podcast. Every season is a chance to grow, and the Therapy for Black Girls podcast is here to walk with you. I'm Dr. Joy Harden-Bradford, and each week we dive into real conversations that help you move with more clarity and confidence. This episode, we're breaking down what really happens to your information online and how to protect yourself with intention. Listen to Therapy for Black Girls on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
This is an iHeart podcast. Guaranteed human.